Hello, amazing ones. It's Laura here. And today I was planning to come on and talk just about and celebrate our last Body Mind Live event with all of our amazing coaches who joined me both live and in person or virtually and in person for our Body Mind Live event. And I've been sharing some posts and some pictures of that. And then it has been just an overwhelming shitstorm of a week with everything happening with Roe v. Wade, with environmental regulations being scaled back, with like so many things happening in the world. And so I'm on here today to talk to y'all, the heart-centered holistic folks out there in the world, because it is time for us to step up. We have been blessed with amazing gifts of connection, of presence, of supporting people in being able to connect and feel and listen. And I have now been coaching holistic practitioners for over a decade. I launched Body Mind Coaching 7 years ago. And I can tell you, when you start to peel back the layers of what is actually happening with so many holistic practitioners, so many heart-centered folks, coaches, service providers who want to make a difference, is when you peel back all the layers, there is this underlying cycle where folks are trying to prove that they are good enough to receive for the natural innate gifts that they have been blessed with. And what happens, this looks like, not charging enough for their services. It looks like packing their schedule full and overworking themselves. It looks like doing the be affordable for every dance, but don't value myself in the process. It looks like trying to make everybody happy, trying to balance life and work and never feeling like it's good enough. My mission with Body Mind Living is to create a world where every body has the tools, the resources, the access, the support to live an embodied, free, fulfilled, connected life. And I am heartbroken over what has transpired in this past week. And I also know in my bones that we are here to step up as leaders, and we have got to stop this dance, this cycle that says, I can't receive, I can't put myself out there, I can't step up until I feel good enough. We have this worthiness issue in our industry, right? That the gifts that you have feel so obvious and easy to you that you don't feel that you are worthy of receiving for them. We are here to break down the fucking patriarchy, yet we struggle and feel like we have to feel worthy first. That is the fucking cycle. The cycle that you need to overcome to be good enough to get to a certain point where you have all the information, where you have all the knowledge, where you know how it's going to work, you have everything figured out, where you've proven that you are worth the prices that you charge, where you have all of that stuff figured out. Then you can receive for what you want, and then you can do the thing that you're meant to do. But what happens is so many heart-centered folks are giving and giving and giving because they don't feel like they're worthy, because they don't feel like they're good enough. And they're perpetuating the very cycle, this idea that I can't put myself out there until I figure out why I didn't feel good enough in the first place, is the block that keeps you stuck in the systems that keep all of us like holding back. And you are worthy because you are. And the key to breaking the block that tells you you don't feel worthy is to simply receive. To receive because you are enough, to receive because you are worthy, to receive because You have been blessed with these amazing gifts that you are here to share with the world. We cannot make the changes that we want if we're sitting here trying to overcome a block that was taught to us by the very system we're trying to overcome. There is no amount of affirmation or money or anything or knowledge or resources that are going to make you feel like you are good enough. You have to choose right now that you are worthy because you are. That you get to receive, right? Receive abundantly because you are. It starts with receiving. It's not waiting to do all the things and then you can receive. It is receiving because you are right now. One of the things that we talk about in our coaching program is the proving cycle, and how we get so caught up in all these tasks that we think we need to do in order to get to where we need to be, in order to feel like we are good enough to have the thing that we desire. How many steps are you putting in front of you simply receiving because you're good enough? Take all of those steps away and know that your willingness to receive is good for all of us. You're a heart-centered, holistic, minded, service-based person who got into the work you do because you want to help people. That's why you do what you do. When you receive, you automatically give. The patriarchy has told us that if you receive, you're going to be selfish and take from everybody. And that's the fucking bullshit story. And so now we have to overcome and prove that we're good enough to receive. And it's a way that we stay stuck in an oppressive system. And I also want to recognize I am a white, cisgendered, heterosexual woman. There is so much nuance to this conversation, and there is so much that needs to happen. And the receiving that we need to be doing first, we need to be doing this as a community. And we absolutely need to be receiving and tilting the receiving towards our BIPOC community, because they're the ones who have been holding us on their shoulders for so long. And you simply need to recognize that there is nothing you need to do, nothing you need to prove. There's nothing else you need to, no steps you need to go through, no number of clients you need on your books, no prices that you're ever going to reach that are going to make you feel enough. You are worthy now. And the way to break the system is to fucking receive. And that starts with a great exercise I love to do, is like, look around the room and receive the energy of the room. Receive the presence of what is around you now. Receive the abundance of what's around you. Be curious to what is asking to come in. And yes, receive the extra tip. Receive the compliment, right? Increase your prices because you're the bomb.com. And don't worry about what everybody else is charging in your area, right? Because the thing is, oh my God, now I'm like on a thing. Why the hell did we do this dance where so many holistic practitioners do this thing where they're like, look around and see what everybody else is charging. And then because I'm new to the area or I don't have much experience, they end up pricing themselves a little bit less. And then the person who's the veteran therapist for the past 20 years does the dance and says, well, I can't raise my rates because these new kids are charging, so much less than I am. So I can't raise my rates. I should probably keep them low. And then what ends up happening is that all of us are sitting here like creating this unnecessary block to what we have to provide to the world. You are worthy because you are. Receive because you are. Receive because you're already enough. As you receive, others around you receive more. That is your gift. The funny thing that happens is that as you allow yourself to grow and expand and to receive and to not get sucked into this story of why did I get here in the first place and why don't I feel this way in the first place, all that does is keep you in the past. And it's a great place to talk to with your therapist, right? But in terms of your business, in terms of moving forward, decide that you are worthy and receive. Actually, receive, right? Have you ever heard the phrase start before you're ready? Receive before you feel ready. Actually, receive before you feel worthy. And that is what will help you feel worthy. It is time for us to step up. We are here to be leaders. You are so much more than your modalities. You are so much more than a 60-minute massage, than a 30-minute yoga flow, than a 20-minute acupuncture session. You are so much more than that. The work you do is so much bigger than that. And it is time for you to receive. All right. You'll have a lovely weekend. I'll talk with you soon. Bye.